Hey there, Heather Boyd Wire here, and welcome to day 9 of the 10-day paperclip challenge. So today we're going to make some cute little hangers out of paper clips and some little items of clothing made out of colored paper clips. What you're going to need for this project are your tools. You're going to need some cutters, either memory wire cutters or some older cutters that you don't mind if they might get a little bit damaged, because the paper clips are really hard. And I'm using regular size paper clips here. They're about 1.25 inches long. So what you need to do to start is just take your paper clip and open it up. You can do this by hand, or sometimes it's easier to get the pliers and just go really slowly with them to open them up, because you don't want them to kink or to snap. So we'll just go slowly and open it all the way up so it is straight. So what we're going to do is start with a very simple design for the hanger. Just take your round pliers and bring this one around so it looks sort of like a hanger shape, and then you can just bring this one down here. And then if you want to use your smaller pliers, just tighten that one up a bit. If you want like a really right angle, use your flat pliers and just take that and do like a sharp bend, and then you have more of a sharp angle. But if you want a smooth kind of curve, just go ahead and take this one to form that little corner here. So we're going to bring that one straight across. If the paper clip is a little kinked, you can go in with your flat pliers and just wiggle it around a little bit to straighten it out, and then get this one to the other side, sort of get an idea of having that bit in the center, and just bring that around here. Okay, and for a very simple one, just cut that flush. So I'm going to use my flush cutters here. Give it a little clip and it'll just stay in there. This is great for embellishments, for scrapbooking and stuff like that. So that's just a plain hanger, and then we can do one a little more fancy if you want it to hang up. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to do a little bit of a loop, just a teeny loop, and then that way if I put an earring hook on this, it won't fall off the end. So make sure that loop is big enough that it's not going to go through an earring hook. And then I'm going to turn it on its side and take this one here and bring it around sort of in the same way. So we're going to bring this one around here to form that little loopy thing. So make it whatever size you want, doesn't really matter. And then we're going to bend that one down, and then we're going to bend this one out again. At the same time, you can just check that your paper clip is pretty straight, and then get this one again with the small round pliers that way, and then eyeball it. Or if you want to make a template, you can, or trace a pattern. So that one's going to be there, and then you can either cut it here, or you can wind it around. So if you do want to wind it around, just hold it very firmly so it doesn't slip out of place. We're going to bring it around. So I just brought it to the front, but you can also like bring it around the back. Just clip it in there. I like to hold the end when I clip so it won't go flying. And there we have that one. The advantage of putting the little loop is when you put on the earring hook, we're going to just open it up. So if you put the earring hook on sort of in the middle there and close it up, it's not going to come out of there like it's fixed in place. So that's a good option if you want a discreet way to hang it on the earring hook. So another option if you want to hang it on an earring hook or a pendant is you can go ahead and just bend this one around to start, and then we can actually do like a little loop at the top. So take your round pliers around here and do a little bit of a loop. You can bring it in a little bit if you want. So bring that one around here and then around like that, and it just does like a little kind of loop that you can hang a earring hook on. And then if we bring that around, bring that down, and then if that one was if it's too long, if you don't like it that long, just clip it off to whatever length you want. And then we're going to go ahead and form our hanger here. So bring that one out, push a little more if you want, across, and then this one here. This time we'll bring it to the back instead to just see the difference. So we'll bring that one to the back, and then we're just going to twist it around. You could just clip it off if you want, because it should hold its shape, but you can also twist it around to give it more of an impression that it looks like a hanger. So we're going to clip that here, and then you can go ahead and straighten it up. And then this way, for that one, if you want to hang it on an earring, we're just going to go there, and then you could hang it in that loop so it actually dangles below the earring hook. So for the final one, I'm going to do it with the loop at the top again. So we're going to bring that one just around there and just do a little loop at the top. Doesn't have to be too big. So bring that one around and then bring that one down here. Okay, we're just going to bring it around to the back and down. Bend that one out to the side. And then what I want to do with this one is I'm going to do actually a couple little loops under the hanger. So we're going to bring that here, put a little loop here in case we want to hang something off of it. So we're going to go here and then over to this side. And then I'm actually going to bring this one more to the front. This one you might need a little bit more wire to do it because it's going to use up a bit of the wire making those loops. We're going to bring that one to the front or the back, whatever you want. So and then you can just adjust it how you want, and then we can twist it around. You can clip it, but probably a good idea to actually twist it around so it'll hold in place. If you have trouble gripping the wire, just grab your flat pliers and you can do it that way. I didn't have enough room for 3 twists, so I just did 2. Just depends on how long you make that little line there. So we're going to go like that. That way you can hang some little things off those loops if you like. The other thing you could do is if you want to make a scrapbook embellishment where you stick one of the ends into a card or into a scrapbook, just give this a bend at about 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch, and that part will poke into your paper. And then what you're going to do from there is just perpendicular to that, go ahead and form your hanger. So that one's going to come around here, and then we can just bend that one down, and then we're just going to bend that one across. And for this one, I'm not going to worry about twisting the end because if it's in a scrapbook or on a card, you're not going to need a lot of extra reinforcement because there's not going to be any wear and tear like if you had a pendant or an earring. So we're going to bring that one across here. If it's kinked, just fix it up a little bit. So then you can just cut it flush in here. That's not a problem. So we'll just get that and get our cutters in there and give it a little flush cut. And that'll stick in there. And then that way, this little end can go in the paper, and then you're just going to bend it behind there. I'll link up a video where I made a hanger like this and hung a dress on it and put it on a card. So if you want to hang some clothing on your hangers, you can just go ahead and get a colorful paper clip. I like to open them up just by hand because if you squeeze them too much with the pliers, they can get damaged. So just for opening them up, it's a good idea to do it by hand. If you do need a little help with the pliers, just go gentle with it. Just be careful. And then what I want to do is just make like a little shirt or something to go on the hanger. So just go ahead and bend it where you want. Doesn't have to be too big, just around like that. And then just maybe make some little armhole things. I would curve it up a little bit. And then this one too, we're going to just bend that in and bring it up a little bit. Okay, and then you're going to get your hanger here and just decide what you want to do. So if you want to hang it over the edge there, you can just decide how high it needs to be and bring that one, just bring it around here. And this one too, just bend it in the same place. It's a little bit hard to do without damaging the paper clip, but it's not too bad. Try to like hold your pliers to the back. Then we'll just stick it on the hanger. Just hook it over the edges here on either side of the middle. And we're just going to squeeze that down. So just squeeze that one down here and squeeze that one down here. And we'll start by cutting this one flush. You can also use colored wire for this. You don't have to use paper clips. If you have some 20 gauge wire, it would work too. And then we're just going to clip this one here on this side. Don't cut through the hanger at the same time. Position it how you want and just poke it in place. And then there you'd have like a little stylized shirt there. And then say you want to do some pants on the other side. Just get your paper clip and open it up again. Just bend it in half. And we'll just bend it right in half. And I don't want to make them too long, so I'm just gonna bend it around here, like about not even an inch. Just bend that across here. And then we're gonna bend this one up, because you need enough to hook into the loops. So we're gonna bend that one up here. Okay, and then we need those to hoop into there. So they actually might be a little bit short, but that's okay. We're just gonna try it like this to see. So we're gonna go around here and here and make sure they're even. Open it up a little bit if you have to. So we're gonna take this one and just loop it in to those loops. This works really well for this. It almost looks like it has like little hooks to hook your skirts or pants in. And there you have your little pants. They're a little wonky, but they're super cute. So then you would have like the pants and the shirt if you did want to put them on earrings. So another fun thing you can do for scrapbook embellishments is you can always like cut things out of a metal can. This is actually from a pop can, and you can just go ahead and cut out the shape of, you know, pants or whatever you want to cut out, and just leave a little extra at the top to fold over. You can even like go ahead and fold it first so you have an idea. I wouldn't necessarily do this for jewelry because the edges are really sharp unless you're able to file them, which would be fine. And then say you want to do some pants, you can just go ahead and cut these up as much as you want. It's pretty easy to cut. These are just metal cutters from Beaducation. That's when I was doing the metal stamping. So we have that, and we're just going to hook it on there, and then you can always use that as an embellishment for a scrapbook. So the other thing you could do is maybe just make like a fun pair of socks or something. So just bend it around and don't worry too much about the shape. You know, whatever you think looks good. We're just going to bring that one up here, and then we can do the same on the other side. We're just going to bend that. They almost look like little stockings or something, but whatever you think looks cute. If you think of something else you can hang on the hanger, you can totally do that too. So they would just be like two different colors is fine. And then you want to bend this to the back at about the height that you think you want it to be. And then this one too, we're just going to bend it to the back, and then you can get your hanger and just like hang them over here. So just on this one side, we're just going to bend them right back here, and this one too right back here, and then you can trim them to not too long but not too short either. So we're just going to clip those. You can see the wire is very stiff, and we're just going to pinch that one in place so it holds in place. Just bend that so it closes over the hanger, and then we're going to get the other one and bring it to the other side. So we're going to bring this one here, and you really want to like just push it right down, and this one too, you just want to push it right down on there like that. And then we'll give them a couple of clips. Put that one there, that one there, and then we want to push it right down so it stays in place. So as long as it's securely over the hanger, and there we have our little socks on the hanger. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you'd like to share photos of your wire art and wire jewelry, be sure to join the Wire Makers Club on Facebook. I'll link it up below. And if you'd like to check out my work on Etsy, my husband and I specialize in custom wire wedding cake toppers and funky jewelry. I also have a mailing list, so if you want to sign up below, I'll send you my free Wire Art Essentials ebook. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you the next time.